I see some familiar faces in here.
Hey, what's up?
People are appearing.
Yeah.
There we are.
Jam Man's back in here. William with all the fucking weird vowels in his name is in here. All right. Jack's back in here. Jack from UK, right?
He's from the UK, yeah.
Right on. Good to have you guys back, man.
Back in the UK, it's 6 a.m.
I'm in Jersey, man. It's midnight here.
Oh, I'm in Virginia.
Yeah.
6
a.m. Thank you guys. Thank you guys that are coming in late. I know it's late. We had a lot of people scheduled today, man, and I think we know for next time to take time zones into consideration. I feel bad for Randy, man. He's up here late, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Don't worry about me. Jack's up at it's either 5 or 6 in the UK right now. I can't remember which.
He was on here like 10 hours ago too, though, so he's been up for a while.
He's a monster.
Awesome. How many do we have?
All right. I'm looking for Randy or Anthony. Not Randy.
I'm under right now.
That's right. Randy's under Christy. Okay.
Okay.
Randy was in before, so. Is Anthony in here?
Yeah, I'm underneath Kimberly right now.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're all here.
Okay, everyone's here. Well, let me do my spiel. Welcome back to those of you who have come back. Thanks again for your support, man. And to everyone that's new today, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Me and Morgan Rose, who started Headbangers Con a couple of years ago with this vision in mind to help metal and bring the metal families and communities together and do something good while connecting fans with their favorite musicians. And we had a little setback once COVID started, but we're doing this until we can do live again. And so far it's working out great. So thank you guys for the support. Please share your videos, share your screenshots, tag Randy, tag Headbangers, and spread the love to let people know that there are things like this out there that they can do to support the musicians and support metal and connect and just have a badass time, So thank you guys. We got 13 or 14 people to get through. Jam Man, I didn't forget about you, bro. I'm gonna let you ask your question this time. All right. I'm sorry. We're gonna get through these guys. So everyone will have their turn. They'll each have a few minutes. Just please keep it to one question. So have your question in mind. All right. And because I want to make sure everyone gets their turn to talk to Randy. And I'll probably have to cut off Randy because he just fucking talks and talks and talks.
I do. I like to
talk. So here we go. First, we have Randy talking to Randy. So go ahead.
Man.
Yeah.
Christy.
Borrowing it.
Kalani, Hawaiian name.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Are you in Hawaii?
No, I'm in Jersey.
Oh, right. Very Hawaiian name.
She married a Hawaiian.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
So you're awesome, dude. And only really question I could have, man, is when we get touring again, would Lamb of God be doing any like meet and greets?
That will depend, that'll depend on the tour. Normally we do like side stage type stuff. Everything about touring right now is so in the air. I think we're going to see touring by the end of the year. I hope so,
Yeah.
I really do. And I think it'll vary country to country. I don't just think, touring in America. I think it's going to vary country to country on what their status is, So I do know that I don't want to do a socially distanced Lamb of God show because that's just not going to work with you people. It's not going to work with me. As soon as we play the song, I'm going to jump into the fucking audience. I promise you, I'm just going to start going the fuck off, So Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. You know, I do know that all of us are ready to go the fuck on tour right now. Like, if you said, "Hey, it's all good. We're leaving tomorrow morning," I'd be like, "Cool." I'd be at the airport in an hour. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
Awesome. You want to pull out his autograph there, sign his autograph for him there, Randy?
yes. What is it on? Is it?
Should be the top one, hopefully. A rocking saying up to Randy.
All right, hold on.
Show us the first one you have.
They're not. But who is it made out to? To Randy?
He wants it to Randy.
Well, I'm looking.
It says a rockin' saying, a rock saying up to Randy.
Oh,
Yeah, and like whatever you just feel like, something generic. Stay metal, something like that.
oh, okay, okay. Oh, right on. Randy's choice of inscription. To Randy. To Randy, yes.
Yep.
I know how to spell our name.
Yeah.
To Randy, the dude with the best name ever.
That's awesome.
Is your wife Hawaiian?
No, my mother.
Oh, have you been?
No, not yet.
Me either. I want to go surf there very badly.
Yeah, man, if I knew how to surf, I would surf there.
I'm in that same boat.
All right. Whoop. Get this flipped.
All right.
Dude, thank you. That's fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Randy and Randy. Appreciate you coming back again, Randy, man. That's awesome of you. I just fucking love this, you guys. I love all these metal heads in one room from all over the world just talking metal. This fucking makes my day. This is why I do this shit. So let's go to the next one. All right, we got Joe Cambino. Where's Joe? There's Joe right there.
Right here.
Whoa.
All right, Joe, what do you talk to him? What do you got?
What's going on, man? Nice to be talking with you. This is fucking
dude?
awesome doing this.
Thank you, man. It's nice to see all you guys.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I just wanted to say thank you so much for your music, man. I cannot explain how much it has helped me in my life. So just thank you for doing that personally from me.
Well, you're welcome, dude. We do.
All right, so my question. So with so much shit going on this year, no bands have been able to tour. People have had a lot of time to work on new music. We've had Your New Album, Hatebreed, Code Orange, so many great new albums this year. I know Lamb of God was my top album of the year. So what would be your top album of 2020?
Oh, that's a tough one. Right now, there's a band. They're originally from Philly, but they basically live in New York now. A band called Nothing. Nothinng, and they put out a record called The Great Dismal, and it's like real heavy shoegaze. It's like if Black Sabbath met My Bloody Valentine or something like that. I really like the last Deftones record, and then yesterday I Hate God put out a new single.
I haven't got a chance to listen to it yet.
Oh God, dude, it's so fucking crushing. I was texting Mike today, their singer. It's like, ah. So that whole album's not coming out until March, but it's definitely going to be awesome if it's anything like the rest of those. And I really like the new Hatebreed record too.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there's ever a year that needed a Hatebreed record, it's 2020. You know,
Sure.
because they're all about like conquering your problems or whatever. You know, everybody's got a lot of problems this year. So But I really like the Nothing record. I really like the Deftones record. I really like the Hatebreed record. And I really like that new I Hate God song. They're one of my favorite bands. So
Nice. I'm gonna check that out right after this.
yeah, man, it's dope. High Risk Trigger is the name of the song. I recommend you all check it out. It's nasty.
Sweet. All right, thanks, man. Thank you so much for answering my question.
No problem. And what does the inscription say?
His is the destroy yourself, see who gives a fuck.
Okay. These are all these are a little out of order. So no, wait, now they're back in order.
It's magic.
No, I'm just a moron. That's all. All right.
I put all the blame on my staff if they're out of order. I didn't do it.
And by staff, he means me. So it's Harry's fault.
Did you want it to Joe, or did you just want to say, okay?
Yeah, to Joe. Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah. By the way, that See Who Gives a Fuck is so much fun to sing live.
The highlight of every show.
Especially when it gets the breakdown. It's like,
Fuck,
like, oh,
yeah. Can't wait till we can start doing shows again.
yeah, me either, dude. It's time to leave the quarantine zone. There you go, bro.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man. That's badass.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Good question, man. That was awesome. Who's next? So we got Jesse Murray. Hi, Jesse. Go ahead. Talk to Randy.
Hello, dear.
Hey, what's up? I think it's awesome you're doing this with not being able to go to any concerts. It's awesome to have something to look forward with COVID and everything.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, you have so many hobbies and side projects, from the Ghost Walker beer, which I think is amazing that you did. I love IPAs. I love that it's non-alcoholic. Surfing, photography, and doing unique events like this. How do you find time to keep up with all your passions?
That's a problem. Like, I want to do too many things, and that gets in the way, I think, because I want to do so many things that some things suffer because of it. Like, for instance, I need to write a new book, and I'm like, I've been so busy, like shooting photos and working with a couple of different people on some projects that has kind of, it's taken a back seat, but it needs to happen. I feel it just growing inside me, this need to do it. And writing a book is like a very time consuming process, you know? So for me, like lately, one thing I've been reading a lot of is Marcus Aurelius's, he was an emperor, you know, in Rome. His Meditations, he was a Stoic philosopher. I read that in the morning, and this morning I was reading a lot about doing one thing at a time. He was writing about that, and that's something I really need to learn to do better, because human beings aren't meant to multitask, right?
Yeah, I have the same problem.
We've learned to do that, and you hear, I'm great at multitasking. No one really is. Like, you're really good at doing one thing at a time, because all your attention is on that one thing. You know, it's like when we make a record, that's all I can think about. Like, I'm not suitable to be around other people at that point in time. like nobody, because that's all I think about, you know? So yeah. For me, it's a matter of really learning. It's a learning process of learning how to dial back all the things I want to do and just concentrate on one thing, you know? But I'm happiest when I create in any sort of form. And then surfing also, I love to do it. So that gets in the way too.
And I just I don't have the talent or the balance to ever be able to surf.
Ah, man, I'll miss your funeral if the waves are good. I mean, that's just the way it is. Like, it's bad, dude. It's such an addiction. I'm thinking about it now that you brought it up. That's cool. So, is there an inscription with this one?
Yes. Words can be broken, and so can
So you want it to Jesse?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, house salad.
What now?
House salad.
Oh, he's good. He's fat as shit.
I have a 20-pound cat. His name is Ludo.
They're good, man. Cats are good. They don't argue.
No, and I love him so much. Oh, look. Josh has got a cat too.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he was walking around earlier today.
No, I wish I had my cat here with me, but he's at home.
You're not at home?
No, I'm at my boyfriend's house. Actually, Joe, who you spoke to.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're in different rooms.
No, same room. He's right next to me.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Look at these guys.
This is my time.
He's allergic to cats, so he can't really be around my cat too much.
All right.
Oh,
Wait. Let me show you a picture. I did it.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
There you go.
Randy has the best pictures. They're so cool.
He really does.
Okay, thank you so much, Jesse. I appreciate it.
It was awesome. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good questions too. Good questions.
Thank you. This definitely made my year with there being no concerts. It's been
Brutal.
Awesome. Well, next up we have Erica Shepard. Persuade.
I think we got Madison.
Yeah, Madison is next.
Oh,
right?
Madison's next. I'm jumping ahead already.
Oh,
Sorry, Madison's next.
Calm down.
Sorry, Madison. You go, Madison. You go.
Why would you cut off Madison like that? That's
That was my fault. It's the staff.
fired.
Harry's fault. Harry's fault.
All right, where's Madison? Madison's down here.
Yep.
Hello. How are you?
Oh. I'm good, and you?
I'm well.
How's it going?
Chilling, man. Hanging out, talking to you people. You're the only people I've talked to today.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. Where are you guys?
We're in New Mexico. We're from Laguna Pueblo.
Oh, you're in Laguna Pueblo.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
On the reservation.
Oh, right on. Yeah. I know where you are.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like your
bracelet.
Your bracelet too.
Oh
man.
yeah, this one. This actually is a Navajo guy I know in New Mexico who made this for me. He was a fan, and it's actually a surfboard. If you open it up, like it's this
Oh,
end
yeah.
is dark,
Yeah.
so it's
Nice.
it's got wave symbols inside. So water
Awesome.
turquoise. Yeah.
Nice.
Do you guys have a question?
I want to know if you've ever tried fry bread.
Oh, forget about it. Yes. All day long. All day long. The first time I had fry bread was in Pyramid Lake, Nevada. Some friends of mine are Northern Paiutes.
Oh,
And they're like, come on, we're going to have Indian tacos, bro. And hooked it up. You know? So yeah, I've had fry bread all the time. Whenever we're near like a res, like we're playing where there's native fans. I have a lot of friends in that community. Normally they'll bring me some fry bread, you know. So
Cool.
yes, of course.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see your puzzle.
Oh,
We
yes, I made management send me one of those. I was like, I didn't even know we were making those. And then like someone was like, have you seen, like, I ordered a puzzle. I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, the Lamb of God puzzle, dude. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're like, they're selling them. I'm like, I am, you know? So I'm like, management, I'm like, are we making puzzles now? And they're like, oh yeah, it's big in the quarantine. I'm like, well, can you send me one? You know, I want one. So I haven't made mine yet, but it's cool to see, you know.
yeah, bring
that
it.
up. Cool. So you want this signed to Maddie?
Yes.
Okay. You want Maddie or Madison?
Maddie.
Okay. Word.
Can you class of 2021?
Class of 2021?
Yeah.
We're jumping the gun there a little bit there, aren't we? We're still in 2020. Oh, of course. To Maddie, class of 2021. Randall Blythe. P.S. I want some fry bread.
Yeah.
Nice.
God, you're making me hungry now. I actually want some.
Make you want to surf and hungry.
Yeah, and
Cool.
there you go.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
thank you.
No problem.
Thanks, Maddie, man. I hope that made your night. That's awesome. I love it. All right, now
You want some fry bread?
I do.
If you see me, I want some. Bring me some.
Now we got Slade, man. Sorry to cut you off earlier.
That's all right, man. That's cool. Hey, Randy, how you doing?
I'm kicking it, dude. How are you?
Good. Hey, the question I wanted to ask you is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That wasn't really my question.
No. That's interesting.
Let's answer that one.
That's kind of a joke. So a couple months ago, I bought a fifth wheel camper, right?
Uh-huh.
And my kids are doing virtual schooling, and I'm working from home, thank God. And we started touring the country, kind of like a rock star.
Yeah.
And we've gone through Mount Rushmore. We went to Seattle, San Francisco. I went by the Whiskey A Go Go.
Yeah.
Vegas. Now we're in Arkansas, making our way back to Florida where we live. With all the negative stuff with COVID, what's something positive that you've done besides tonight, that's positive during this whole COVID crisis?
During this whole time, I've reconnected with some people that I have not talked to, some of them in 30 years. It's slowed down a lot in general, and I think people obviously have some time on their hands.
For sure.
So for me, I actually just hit up someone tonight. I haven't heard back from her yet, but someone I haven't seen since 1994, but I've reconnected with some people from my childhood, actually. It's been really cool. As far as one other thing I've done that has been really positive is there's a group of young photographers in my town that I've gotten to kind of know. Me and
Richmond, motherfucking Virginia.
That's us. And I've been able to kind of mentor them a little bit in photography because it's outdoors stuff, you know.
Right.
And they're all real excited about photography and real young and all that stuff. So it's been kind of cool to explain some technical things to them and turn them on to some like more classical photographers. Like, hey, you need to check out this guy's work, you know.
Right.
You need to check out this person's work. So I really, we had an exhibit in Norfolk in October that we curated. So I co-curated the exhibit with 2 other guys, 15 photographers, a lot of young photographers who'd never even printed their work, much less hung it. So that was really positive for me to do because I got to see them. I got to see their faces when they saw their pictures on the wall for the first time, you know, and I remember how exciting that was for me. So that was super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
And the inscriptions, my wife wrote that. This is this is my Christmas present.
I thought it was pretty damn funny, dude.
Yeah.
Are you guys are in Arkansas? Are you in Little Rock?
Hot Springs.
All right.
We're trying to do all the national parks and shit. So we went to the Hot Springs National Park.
Dude, great plan though. I dig your plan.
But I'm ready to get home, sleep in my own bed.
I heard that, dude. I know that feeling.
We've been gone about, like I said, about 2 months.
Wow.
Amateur.
Talking to Randy, though.
Oh, for 2 years.
I couldn't do 2 years.
It wears on you after a while.
I can understand that.
But no, I think it's really cool you got to do that, man. That's a good way to, you know, since you can work remotely and your kids are learning that way. I think
absolutely.
It's cool for the kids too. Travel.
And every state we go through, we tell them the capital, you know, and then a couple of days later we'll say, hey, what's the capital of Montana or the capital of Nevada or whatever, and make them try and guess it, you know, or they know
right
it.
on.
Well, they're learning. Oh, there you go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Safe travels. Get home safe, bro.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Thanks, Slade. It's pretty damn metal that you're talking to Randy from your RV, man. It's fucking awesome.
Right on.
Kind of jealous.
All right. Up next, we have William, the heart surgeon, who we've talked to before.
Yes.
This is a good guy to have in your corner, Randy, right here. Heart surgeon.
Saving lives.
Hey, wow, I can't believe this is happening. Hey, what's up, Randy? How you doing?
Oh, no.
I'll take good care of you, I promise.
I hope, I hope I'm not. I hope everything's okay with the ticker so far.
So I gotta say, like early 2000s, I think Jamie Josta was actually hosting the reboot of Headbangers Ball.
Yeah.
And I saw Ruin in the early 2000s, the music video, and that totally changed my perspective on music. So I'll never forget that. I was like in college and I was like, what is this? So thank you for that. But my question actually has to do with your photography, because I follow you on Instagram and I've seen some of your pictures, and honestly, you know, your music speaks for itself, but the pictures have been pretty moving for me. And I want to know from your perspective, what is it about photography that draws you to it? I'm into astrophotography, but your pictures have so much personality, and I just wanted to know what draws you to that in your life.
Well, I talked about this with someone a little bit earlier. It's just that the first time I took a picture, because I didn't start shooting pictures until, let's see, 8 years ago, I guess. I got a camera in order to do video stuff. And then one day I was just like, I want to try and see if I can use this thing for what it's for. So I put it on automatic dummy mode and took a picture of a coffee pot on my stove. And I was like, that's amazing. I'm awesome. Even though it was just like a totally average picture, you know? And it just, they say the bug bit you. You got, you know, I got bit by it. But what it does for me is it kind of takes me outside of myself in a lot of ways, because like when I write lyrics or I write prose, I'm being very subjective. I'm putting my subjective belief, my subjective viewpoints forward. With photography, I'm mostly a street photographer. I don't do studio stuff. I don't plan things. So I go out to shoot. I don't really have a plan, dude. I'm just like, I'm going to go see what the world offers me. So I don't create situations. I just capture them. So that means I have to be open to the world. And that means I can't be thinking about my ideas of how things should be. I just have to take what is given to me, you know? Like I would love, I could think of a bazillion cool photographs that I could make if the world behaved perfectly correctly the way I wanted it to. You know what I mean? Like I could just sit here and daydream of perfect shit all day long to shoot, but that's not the way it works. So I have to go out and keep my eyes open and sort of keep my mentality open. So that's what it really does for me. I think it makes me a bit more objective, and it makes me more open to the world around me, you know? And
That's
it's also,
awesome.
also when you shoot, like if I'm doing street photography, I'm shooting someone on the street, I like to talk to the person, you know? I don't like to just be like, I'm going to take your fucking picture, you know? What I like to do is have a conversation with the person, and a lot of times that gets them to drop their guard some, and they'll kind of, some people, they'll start telling you stories and stuff, and you learn about other people that way, you know? So it's a way to interact with people as well, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome. I also want to say quickly that I enjoy those daily Stoic posts. They've helped me more than once during tough days, so I really appreciate that.
Thank you, man. Dude, I love it myself. I'm reading a lot of Stoic literature a lot. Are you doing a lot of operations?
Yeah, I mean, we despite COVID, we've still been pretty busy. And actually, you know, with heart surgery, there's no, you know, it's mostly urgent or an emergent situation.
Right,
So
not an
we
elective.
have to take them as they come. But unfortunately, I think a lot of people have been scared to come into the hospital because of the COVID situation. They come in a lot sicker now because they've been kind of holding off on it. But we're doing our best to take care of patients every day, and you know, we just kind of go with the flow and do our best, you know, to as each patient comes in. So
Right on. Well, thank you, dude. We need people like you. Thank you for what you do, you know?
and I told Dirk this before, that your music helps me do what I do. So thank you.
Well, thank you. I hope you don't listen to us while you're cutting people's heart open.
I do. I do. It keeps me centered, man. I love it.
Well, thank you, man. You just want it to William?
Yeah, Bill, William, whatever.
You prefer Bill?
Bill, yeah.
All right.
Hey, Bill, you got to do me a favor, since you talked with Dirk for Megadeth and now Randy, and had this to the most metal heart surgeon written on there. Send me a picture of the actual autograph when you get it, because I want to post that, because that shit's cool to post, to see doctors in the fucking operating room listening to the Lamb of God, man. So I got to post that shit and tell your story, bro.
Absolutely, Chris. I will send it to you.
Cool.
I tell you again, the nurses hate my music, but I still play it.
Man.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Randy.
Thank you, man. Thank you for what you do.
Awesome. Thanks again, Bill. I appreciate you, man. All right, we got Jack from the UK, all the way from the UK, who's been up all day and night. So talk to Randy, buddy.
Good morning, mate.
Hey, dude. How you doing?
I'm chilling. Where are you?
Norfolk.
Huh? Right on. I know it.
Good. What do I want to know? What I want to know is, you remember this a few years ago? You done a little UK tour with Decapitated,
Right.
and Norwich was the last on the list, and Norwich got cancelled. So when are you going to come back to Norwich?
That's a good question. As soon as the borders open, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I don't book the tours. I can talk to our booking agent. I'll say his name is Paul Ryan, who actually was the original guitar player in Cradle of Filth. Which is really funny because he doesn't look like he would be in Cradle of Filth. He looks like kind of a round, tubby, like hardcore guy. He's got like gold teeth and lots of tattoos and stuff. And he used to wear like frilly, lacy shirts and makeup and all that stuff, with like, you know, Danny Filth in them. But no, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're supposed to go to the UK in November. You know, it's booked, us and Creator, and it was supposed to be Power Trip. Unfortunately, our friend Riley passed away, you know, so I'm not sure who will take that slot. But as of right now, they're still saying we're going to the UK in November, you know, and Europe. So I hope that happens, you know. I'm ready to go on tour. I'm ready to go even to England in November, which is cold and rainy. I'll take it.
Right? Yep.
I'll fucking take it, dude. Get me the fuck out of here. You know, I'm ready to hit the road. You know? Anything else?
Yeah, just say I remember seeing you in London on the Slayer farewell tour. That was brilliant.
Yeah, it was. It was a great tour, man. That's why our last record took so long to come out, because Slayer kept on adding more legs. We're like, okay. I'm going to write, let's see, to Jack, correct?
Yep.
All right. And Jack, can I give you a piece of advice?
Yeah.
Get some sleep, dude.
Oh, I've got to go to work in half an hour anyway.
Oh, you're a fucking nutter, dude. You're out of your mind.
I've been told that before.
Dude. Well,
at least you're not doing heart
have a good day at work. Don't fall asleep.
No promises.
All right, man.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers, dude.
Awesome. Thanks again, Jack, man, for your support all day today.
Loved it. It's great fun.
Awesome. Right on. Well, next we have Kevin.
Yeah.
Murray. All right.
How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, dude.
All right, cool. Hey, this is so fucking cool, man. Randy, dude, first off, I'll try to keep it quick. First off, dude, thank you for putting in the work and fucking making sick music for all of us, dude. It's awesome.
No problem.
Dude, I love the book. I love the beer. That shit's great. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
There you go. Delicious.
Yeah, dude.
I haven't one myself.
Yeah, no, as far as the book goes, I also wanted to say, I think you summed up the whole topic of alcoholism in a really good way. That was a fun read and really relatable. And yeah, dude, your music, man, I've gone on 2 years sober, and like that shit helps like a lot, like a shitload, dude. Like my life has been so much better, and I play your shit every day. And yeah, dude, I fucking love you, bro. So this is fucking great. And as far as the question goes, do you have a favorite moment or memory with I Hate God or Mike Williams in general?
Oh yes, many.
Cool. I won't ask you to. I won't ask for them all. Just
I mean,
or two.
I've known those guys since before my band existed. They used to I met them through a band called Buzz Oven. I don't know if you're familiar.
Oh yeah, no, for sure I am, dude. Most definitely.
The first time I heard I Hate God, it was at a party in Richmond, and the drummer of Buzz Oven, my friend Ashley, was like, "This band has the most punk rock band name in the world." And I'm like, who is it? He goes, I hate God. I'm like, whoa, that's kind of fucking heavy. And we were, for some reason, we were at like some like sort of frat type party. Like we didn't belong there, right? You know, it was really like not where people would be listening to heavy metal. So Ashley was like, I'm going to play some of this music. And he just put it in, and they were listening to like whatever garbage they were listening to. We were just there for free beer, I think. And all of a sudden, like, and everybody's like, what the fuck is that? You know?
The feedback.
Eventually we got thrown out, as I recall. But but no, like several times they stayed with me. And I would always, when they come through Richmond, I would throw a party for them or whatever, and they'd crash at my house. And I would always tell them, I'm going to make you omelets in the morning, Southwestern omelets. But I was always too hungover in the morning. So for years, they would just fuck with me. They're like, yeah, bro, where are those Southwestern omelets? Finally, one time, after I quit drinking, they stay with me, and I made them Southwestern omelets. So if you ever meet them, they just say, yo, you know, Randy made me Southwestern omelets, and they'll be like,
oh, dude, that'll be awesome.
Yeah,
the last
dude.
show of theirs I went to, I lost my glasses, I lost my phone, and I lost my girlfriend. I found her after the show, but I didn't find the phone or the glasses.
I have a scar right here from where they were playing in Richmond, and their shows used to be really violent. And I mean, that's the way it was.
I've seen the YouTube videos, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember I was down front, and people were just breaking bottles, and I was one of those people, I'll admit. And I went like this, and I was headbanging, and there was a broken bottle on the stage, and it went into my
dude.
head. And so I pulled it out, blood went everywhere. And then me and Brian Patton, their guitar player, went to 7-Eleven around the corner to get some cigarettes. And I was fucked up, just bleeding everywhere. And I tried to pay the woman for the cigarettes with a $20 bill, and it was just covered in blood. And she was like, and she wouldn't take my money. And Brian was like, I got you, bro. And he bought me cigarettes that night. But I still have a scar right here where my beard won't grow, but that's from an I Hate God show in Richmond.
That's awesome. That's the kind of shit I was hoping to hear.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool, man.
Other things I won't even speak of. Unspeakable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I understand that. Those are the best ones.
All right. So,
well, shit, dude. Thank you so much. Like I said, try to keep it brief.
No worries, dude. I can talk about that band all fucking night. Have you heard their new song?
Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
Oh yeah, man. I was up checking my phone waiting for it to come on, dude, and fucking playing that shit at like 1 a.m. Fucking my girlfriend's sleeping next to me. I'm like, I gotta check it out.
So Shoot Kevin, fucking crush it. Is that correct?
Fucking crush it. Yeah, that's gonna go. I'm a glass blower. That's gonna go right above my workstation on my torch, just reminding me every day to fucking crush it, you know?
That's a good thing. That's what we should.
When I get tired or I want to turn in, it's like, no, make one more piece, dude. You know, do one more project.
That's how you get ahead, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. No, thank you for everything, man. Like I said, we love it, dude.
Word, dude. All right.
Oh, I got a giant Ashes of the Wake Warbird on my back too. So
nice.
Fuck yeah, that looks great, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you so much, Randy. Perfect, dude.
Doesn't have the best pictures.
Fuck yeah. All right. You have a great night, dude. It was good talking to you, man.
A pleasure, my man.
Thanks, Kevin, man. It was awesome. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man. No, we appreciate you, dude. This was really smooth and cool.
Okay, this is Jose.
All right, Jose.
From Venezuela. Who was in the front row at like thousands of Lamb of God concerts with a Venezuelan flag or a Ric Flair t-shirt.
That is correct, sir. Do you remember that, right?
Of course, yeah, man. I recognize you. How are you doing?
I was wondering if you remember my face or not.
Of course. Are you in Venezuela right now?
Yes, I am in Caracas.
Oh, in Caracas.
Yes.
Yes.
Situation here is just as crazy as you might think, but I don't know. We're surviving, I think.
Good. That's good to hear. We haven't been able to come back to Venezuela.
No, dude, that is a topic, long explanation for that. But unfortunately, probably you were one of the last few bands, like international bands, that had the chance to come to the country. Like that was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So I can't remember like no more than 5 other bands from outside the country coming here, like metal bands.
Yeah.
After you guys. So no, yeah, that's why I decided to travel. That was one of the reasons. I was like, I know that those bands are not coming, so it's just I gotta travel. I gotta go, whatever it takes. I've been to, for Lamb of God, I've been to so far I think 27, 28 shows. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all over the U.S., like you said, just traveling. Having a good time with friends, and the live show. It is amazing. And
Yeah.
I was following the comments from the doctor. Like he was operating, his last name is Lamb of God, and I do the same. I'm not a doctor. I'm an accountant. I'm a financial advisor.
Oh, the books are all pucked
yeah,
up. You're like,
exactly. When I'm running the numbers and listening to Lamb of God, like that. That's one of the bands that gets me focused. Sort of, I don't know if I can use that word, but yeah, thank you for being here with us, Randy, and there's all these metalheads. And like, it's nice to see the smiles and the nice faces all over it.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I hope to see you soon. As soon as I can, as soon as we're able to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a ton of questions, but I will just ask to. Have you developed any new skills during this time, or not? Like,
I just bought a book. I've mostly been working on like honing my photography and more, not so much new. And I've been working on my surfing.
Nice.
I just bought a book, How to Read Music in 30 Days, to actually read musical notes and stuff. Because I used to be able to read sheet music when I was a kid, treble clef, and I have lost that. So I want to be able to read music again. I think it will help me write music if I can read it. I'm basically trying to learn some basic music theory, which I used to know, but it's gone into the ether.
Now that you mentioned writing a new book, like, would you be sharing your own experiences, like the first one, or will be something like completely different?
Well, if it's nonfiction, it would have to be my experiences, and the next book will more than likely be a nonfiction book. I'd rather just do fiction, but my agent is like, you need to do another nonfiction book since the last one was a bestseller. And plus, they give you an advance for a nonfiction book. A fiction book, you have to write everything in advance and then hope it sells. A nonfiction book, you write a proposal and then they send it to an auction, and people will, buy it based on the proposal and a sample chapter. So I think it's important for the next book to have not like a Hallmark card, like positive, like everything's okay, because I'm not that type of dude. I like dealing with reality, but I think it's important to keep a sort of positive mind frame, and that served me well in my life. So I want the next book to reflect that, I think a lot of like right now, people are having a rough time. There's no doubt about it. Everybody's having a rough time, but I think perspective helps. This is not the worst thing that has ever happened to the planet. Some people are like, "Oh my God, it's the end of the world." And it's like, what are you talking about? You have Netflix. You know what I mean? This is not the Middle Ages. Yeah. This is not. You don't have leprosy. This is not the worst thing in the world. So perspective is important. So I'm trying to sort of keep a positive mentality. And I'm trying to figure out how to write about that without coming across as like little Miss Goody Two Shoes and everything is perfect or whatever, preachy, I guess, you know? So I have to write about negative things as well. I'm a reality-based person.
Yeah, and last, I want to show you, probably you remember this, like, see if I can fit this here. You can see it. Like,
yeah.
This is a Kevin Wilson picture.
Yeah.
That you autographed.
Yeah.
Like, I want to give a big shout out to Kevin, because I met him like 5 years ago. He's a great dude. You know,
He is.
He's a photographer in New York. I was there for I was in Jersey for a Metallica show, and he was taking pictures. And he saw my flag with some other friends, and he started taking pictures of us. He gave us his car, and then afterwards, like, I found out he's well recognized in New York in the photography scene. And I went to his shop. I bought the frame that you saw, and you know, we've been in touch since. So he's a great dude.
Great dude. Love him to death, man.
Yeah. So well, Randy, thank you. Hope to see you soon. Say hi to the guys, especially
Yes,
Willie. Yeah,
I will.
I have a golf round pending with Willie. Yeah.
I'll tell him you said what's up.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. Good to see you, Jose.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're keeping well over in Venezuela.
I am. Thank God I am, but you know, things remain the same for the next year. I don't know. Probably it will be a change of, you know, direction in my opinion. Yeah. Well, we'll see. You can write whatever you want. Like a Venezuelan stalker. I remember, like, I don't know which show you said that I was a stalker.
That you were what?
A stalker.
No.
You said that. I remember that clearly. I don't know if it was.
I'm sure it's tongue in cheek, bro.
Oh yeah.
Being funny.
Well, man, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh man.
Awesome. Thanks, Jose. Appreciate it. Let's go to Francisco Moreno now. Francisco.
What's up?
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for
I'm well.
this event. I'm from Mexico City.
Killer. How's it going down there?
Pretty good. My family actually lives in Minneapolis, but I got my work here, so I gotta go back and forth.
Right.
So I'm reading your book at the plane now. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. Well, my question is, what do you think about, or what's your best experience touring in Mexico City or in Latin America?
Well, Mexico City is crazy. It is the craziest shit you've ever seen down there. It's so big. Like, I didn't understand how big Mexico City was until you come in over it on a plane and you can't see the end of the city. Like, it's like a sea. It's wild. And I remember the first time we played there, we flew down. I'm like, is anyone going to show up? You know? But obviously people did. I think one of the coolest things about the gigs there is outside all the gigs, there's like this huge sort of market they set up with all sorts of, like, there's like records, t-shirts, crazy like bootleg stuff. It's wild, you know? So I remember the first time we played there, the barricade broke. The fans in Mexico are nuts. You guys are fucking crazy, right? The barricade broke, and I remember like being like, "Oh shit!" It was wild. But I think the coolest thing, really, the coolest experience for me is our drummer Art from LA. He's from East LA. He's Mexican American. So we took him. We played was it Resurrection Fest? I can't remember what it was. The last festival we played in Mexico.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah, we were able to take him, and he was able to play to a really big crowd in Mexico, and he had his Mexican serape flag on and stuff, when he came out on stage. And I got a lot of video of him after the show, like when we finished walking on stage, throwing drumsticks out to the crowd and stuff, and put a little a movie together of his sort of trip to Mexico, and was able to get it to his dad, who's from Mexico, So that was really the coolest thing for me, to see how happy it was, how happy it made him to go and play, and like be around that much culture, The other thing that I really like about Mexico City is the fucking food. There's great food everywhere there, man. Everywhere. So that's one thing I really enjoy the most about touring, I think, is in different countries, is trying the different food, and I'm always like, carry me to the spot that the guys who just got off work and still have mud on their boots are eating at, because I want to eat what the locals are eating. I don't want to eat tourist crap. I want to eat the local stuff. So yeah, always eat really well when I'm in Mexico. So
all right, hope to see you soon here. Thanks so much.
Thank you. So to Pancho?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like the short for Francisco here.
Oh yeah. Gold. Moreno, like Gino.
Yeah, exactly.
He's Mexican Chinese. There you go, dude. Cool.
Awesome.
Gracias.
Thank you, Francisco. Appreciate you, man. All right, we got Brett next up. It's all you, Brett Campion.
There he is.
There he is. Harry, unmute him.
I am.
Oh,
There
my
we go.
bad.
You, Brett.
There we go.
What's up?
Dude.
All right, you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
All right, awesome. What's up, Randy? How you doing, man?
Chilling, dude. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing my best. I'm a teacher. I'm a special needs teacher, actually. So we're going through it, but you know, we're doing our best. I live here in Jersey. I'm about 15 minutes from PNC Bank Arts Center, where you guys come all the time.
Right on.
I
Not
love when
too
you
far
guys
from
come
the
there.
shore.
Yeah. Every time you go to the Arts Center, you're always talking about how you go to surf at Asbury Park.
Yeah.
Like Convention Hall, and I'm right next to Old Bridge too.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
So I know all that shit. I've been following it forever. I've lived here all my life. So I just wanted to say, in 2015, I met you at Vintage Vinyl about 5 years ago at Ford's Jersey.
Great record store.
On the Slipknot tour, Summer's Last Stand. And I was in line, and I'm actually one sec, I want to show you real quick. You signed that CD for me right there.
Yeah.
All you guys. Yep. So I have that there on my wall. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I met you guys, and during that time, my dad was, battling cancer at the time. And I I really appreciated when you wished him well. You wished me well. We took a quick photo. It was very quick. I was like, hey, can I get a photo? I'm like, ah. So I really appreciate that. So thank you. I just wanted to say that, and it meant a lot to me.
No problem, man.
My question is, I'm all about the lyrics with music. You know, I feel them. You know,
Good.
and
I'm glad someone is.
Yeah. I listen. I'm connected. I like to be connected to the world, connected to what you guys are saying. You know, it means a lot to me. That's what I feel real music is about. You know, that's really where it hits home for me.
Right.
So what my question is, with the new, I've been listening to the new record a lot. I love it. Thank you for it. I've been waiting for it. I was like, yeah, let's go. I wanted to ask, one of my favorite songs is Resurrection Man. I think it's awesome. So like I said, I'm all about the lyrics, and I wanted to know what that song and the bonus song Ghost Shaped People is about, really. You know, like what are you trying, what are you saying in that song? Because I like to connect with the lyrical meaning behind those songs.
Resurrection Man is well, first of all, because it's kind of a slower, you know, I told the guys we didn't have a slower song, and I'm like, we need a slower, heavy one on this record. So they wrote that in pre-production, and actually I wrote the chorus riff to that. That's nice. I got a riff on a Lamb of God record. I wrote that. I'm very proud of it.
It's a sick riff, man.
And by writing, I meant I hummed it to Mark Morton and he played it. Right? I did not pick up the guitar and play it. I was like, Mark, go do like this. But the song, because it kind of has almost a death metal sort of feel to it, to me, and I sing in the lower voice, I wanted to write sort of from like, death metal has a long history of like horror imagery, you know, obviously with Cannibal Corpse, Obituary, 6 Feet Under, all that shit. So I wanted to use that imagery in the song I knew, but the song itself is about trickle down economics. So I'm singing from the perspective of a physical, horrifying embodiment of trickle down economics, which is to my knowledge, a disproven economic theory. So, and that's also why in the song I use the term Loki. He's a trickster in Norse mythology, which is kind of how I view the system, like the upper echelons of the system. Tricking people. And also Baron Samedi, who is a figure in Haitian voodoo, and he's also sort of a trickster, and he's the god of death, basically.
Wow. So, the one lyric that I caught on to was a jackal in a 3-piece suit. Because that catches my eye. It makes me think of just your average Joe office person, you know, who's just all about the wealth of the world, basically.
Well, I don't know if it's just I'm not really thinking about the average Joe office person, because like I have friends who works in offices and they wear a suit when they go to work, you know, like they're not evil people or whatever. When I'm thinking a jackal in a 3-piece suit, I'm talking about the upper motherfuckers who have all money, who don't want to share with people, you know, who don't have compassion for people. I'm not allergic to making money. I'm not allergic. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know what I mean? But I think the endless pursuit of money as this end thing, like I gotta have money, and then you die, right? What is that?
It's greed. It's greed.
Yeah, and like money is good. It's a tool. You can use it. So I'm the super rich people who are just real aggro about things. And there's also philanthropist billionaires, don't get me wrong, who use their money for good. But the people who who only exist for money, they don't understand what life is about, you know?
Right.
Because at the
Right.
end of the day, you're going in a box and getting chucked in the dirt just like everyone else, no matter how much fucking money you had. Are you going to be remembered, he was a rich guy, or are you going to be remembered as he was a guy who actually tried to make the world a better place and help people?
Right. And that's where that lyric and decorate your coffin well comes from.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Right. See, I caught it all. I really read into it. And is there a connection between Resurrection Man and Ghost Shaped People, or is it
Ghost Shaped People? It's on the
right.
European release.
Yeah.
It was a song that we didn't know. We wrote X amount of songs and we knew this many were going to go on the record. That one went on the European version, not on the US, because we wanted to only have so many songs. That title, Ghost Shaped People, is my friend Ryan Muirhead, who's a photographer, a photographer like me. That's kind of his sort of brand for his photography business. He calls it Ghost Shaped People. And I told him, I love that, and I'm going to steal it and use it for a song. It was like, okay, great.
Nice.
Yeah. So, cool.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the insight, man. I like to be, connected to the music, and I feel that's important. So I appreciate your insight on that.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna sign this to you. And by the way, we played a show at Vintage Vinyl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I saw the picture when I was there.
That was on our first tour ever as Lamb of God. We were opening up for Guar.
Nice. Didn't you play a lot of shows in Old Bridge too?
Oh, many times, all the time.
What's that place called?
Birch Hill.
Birch Hill. That's right. I'm 29. I don't think I ever went there. Not that but I don't know. I always go to oh, and I've seen you a bunch of times also at Starland Ballroom.
Yeah.
So those are my two favorite places to go. Starland, when you guys came in at Starland, man, you tore it the fuck up because it's such an intimate, it's a small place, and we go fucking hard at that place. So
Jersey goes hard in general.
Yeah, hey, we appreciate it, man. Just when you guys come by, we appreciate it, and I know I always look forward to it. So I thank you for that, and I thank you for the insightful music. It really, I've been bullied in my life, so it really helps me get through that, man. So
yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Fuck a bully, dude.
Hey, man. Yeah, I don't know. I always ask, my bully, hey, like, what was it ever about? And they would always tell me, oh, just because you're you. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, what does that mean? It's crazy.
People do that shit to make themselves feel better because they're shitty people.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thank you so much, Randy. I appreciate it. And you really made my night. So thank you.
Yeah, man. No problem. Nice talking to you.
You too. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Brett. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for that.
No problem.
We got Anthony Martin now. Anthony Martin. Is he in here?
Yeah, it's Kimberly.
Oh, yeah, Kimberly. That's right. Anthony Kimberly Martin. Go ahead, bud.
Anthony Kimberly Martin. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well. It's under Kimberly because this is my wife's birthday gifts for me.
All right.
Awesome. Happy birthday.
My question for you was, which album over the course of the years hit you the most, like that you created?
That we've created?
Yeah, which one did you kind of like pour your soul into?
All of them.
Well, I mean,
I did all of them. I mean, yeah. What now?
What's your like top album that you like put your most heart into?
That's a really tough question. Like, because it's so different. I mean, I think as far as intensity of just being super connected to what I was singing about, probably Resolution, because I was newly sober then and everything was fucking super intense, man. But I mean, that's kind of a tough question because like every record is real intense. Like the first record was real intense, to make, because I had to do all the vocals in 12 hours in one day, So my head was exploding, The last record was really intense,
Everyone was super intense.
Yeah, everyone is super intense, but I would say it's probably Resolution, because I was newly sober, and it was just like recording for the first time without nothing. I had recorded before without drinking, but I was like eating pills or doing whatever assorted substances I could get my fingers on, Resolution was just totally clean and sober, and it was the nerves were stripped a little raw.
Good for you, man, for quitting all that stuff.
Hey man, it was gonna kill me. Didn't really have a choice, and it wasn't any fun for me anymore. So like, I don't think anybody that drinks normally, I don't think there's any problem with that. I don't even think there's anything wrong with getting drunk every now and then and waking up the next morning, because most people who do that are like, oh, I'm not going to do that again, and they won't do it again for a little while. Me, I wake up like that and I'm like, give me a beer. So it's different.
Yeah.
So to Anthony.
Yeah, I believe.
Yes. Happy birthday, Anthony.
Yeah.
That is what it is. Your wife got you this?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good lady.
She's a keeper.
There you go. There.
Thanks so much, Randy. Keep doing what you're doing.
Man. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right, we got Chad Bailey. Chad has the same photo as the last one you signed. He was a late addition.
Right. Well, let me grab one.
Late to the party.
Yeah, that's all right, man. You're here, dude.
Yeah. Let me grab one of these real quick.
And yeah, Chad, you can just tell him the lyrics you want on there. Good choice, by the way.
Yeah. No, I like the lyrics, but it was funny. Like when I was checking out and it came up and it's like, put this mantra that you want. And I was like, there's so much pressure. The clock was ticking. So that's the first line I thought of.
That's a good one, man. Shit.
All right. Gotcha.
All right. What's going on, Randy?
Wait, where are you? I'm looking. Oh, there you are. You're over there.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Chilling, dude. How are you?
Doing good, man. Yeah, I've been a fan a long time, man. So appreciate you taking the time out of your day to sit and speak with everybody, man. It's super cool of you. So
no problem, bro.
Yeah. So my question, man, hopefully it's kind of a random one. So my wife and I, we live in Suffolk, Virginia. So we're like an hour and a half.
Oh shit. I know she's quite well.
Yeah. So I'm from Newport News. She's from Norfolk. But we go up to Richmond all the time for like day trips and everything. And of course, you always got to go to Guar Bar and Shaco Bottoms and do that. But so we got a little puppy and we like to go on like adventures and stuff like that. So I was watching your, Instagram, everybody was talking about with your photos. What's some cool spots you think, like good place to go on adventure, nice place to take walks and just kind of make a day out of it? What do you think?
You got a pen?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Have you been to Belle Island?
No,
You like
never been to, no.
You like being outdoors and all that shit?
Yeah, so is the dog, man. It keeps him happy.
Okay, good. Bell Island is a good place.
All right.
And that's right in the sort of middle of the city. There's a long bridge. Just look up Bell Island. They'll be parking there, but it's great for fucking dogs. Pony Pasture is another place down by the river. As far as you'll have the dog with you, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. Sometimes, we go up there for a trip, but like lately, we go out somewhere. He's like 2 years old, so we try to like drag him everywhere we go.
I don't know. Have you ever been to Hollywood Cemetery?
Dude, yeah, I'm striking out. No, never been there either.
I don't know if it's dog appropriate. You can look, but it's a really old, really cool cemetery here. There's like all sorts of weird shit in there, dude. And Dave Brocky's memorial slab is in there too. In Hollywood Cemetery. That's good. I go visit that sometimes. But there's like a couple of presidents buried there. There's a massive pyramid in there. There's supposedly a vampire in there. Like, yeah, it's really cool. Hollywood Cemetery is really cool. Maymont Park is cool. I don't know if you can take the dog in there or not, though, but that's a really neat place.
Yeah, last time my wife's like a big Edgar Allan Poe fan, so we did.
Oh, did you go to the Poe Museum?
Yeah, went there, and then we went to there's a restaurant. And we got a shrimp po' boy, because we thought we were cool or something.
Poe's Pub.
Yeah, Poe's Pub. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool the day we went there. We walked outside and got done. We're going on the street, and we heard this slam and turned around, and someone actually got in an accident and drove through the side of the museum wall, like. I guess, the outer grounds where the brick and everything is. Yeah, some dude, it was hilarious because he slid through it. Everybody was okay. That's why it was funny. But when he got out, someone was yelling at the guy like, dude, what were you thinking? And he gets out of his car and he pulls up this taquito he had from 7-Eleven. And this woman's barking at him. He just sitting there eating his taquito, man, just staring at his car. Dude, we were rolling, man. It was so hilarious. I couldn't believe it. But
the Poe Museum's dope, dude. Supposedly it's haunted, and like they have weddings in the garden back there. Did you see the two cats that live there? The two black cats at the Poe Museum?
Saw like one of the black cats, because she knew the whole story. She was like, "Oh my God, it's one of the cats." I was like,
"Yeah."
And we got inside that coffin and did pictures like we were cool for 5 minutes. So it was, and it was funny. We went upstairs and there's like a chest and it was one of Poe's chest or something. And she goes, "It says not to touch it, but can I touch it?" So, but anyways, that's it for me, man. No, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you.
No problem, man. Check out Bell Island for sure.
Yeah. And since I'm from Virginia, just to sign on there, I put some lyrics on the thing, but if you can just put like support Virginia metal or something like that, that'd be cool, man.
All right. No problem. To Chad.
Yes, sir. Boom. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you. Be good down in Suffolk now. Don't eat too many.
Out in the woods, man. I ain't doing nothing too crazy.
Thanks, Chad. I appreciate you, man.
Thank
man.
You.
All right. Last but not least, we got Jam Man.
The man of jam.
Introduce this guy. He's what are you, 10 or 11 years old, Jam? How old are you, bud?
He's got to unmute.
9. I'm
You're 9.
You're 9.
Just so you guys know, let me introduce you, Jam. Just so you guys know, this is his second panel today. He emailed me a month ago and said he was press and that he writes about metalheads and musicians and asked if he could be with Randy. And I was like, wait, what? I have a 10-year-old. He doesn't write shit. So I had to go investigate, and he does. And this kid's awesome. And he is here as press to cover this event and to ask Randy a question. So go ahead, Jam Man.
Don't write mean things about me.
I just want to say this one thing. Thank you for letting me do this very much. I appreciate it. And let's get it on, right?
Yeah.
I have to know, when you went back to Czech Republic, what were you thinking? Do you say your goodbyes and get everything in order in case you did not come back because of the accident on the stage?
Yeah, like when I went back to
Yeah.
go to trial.
Yeah, for trial.
Oh yeah, I said goodbye. Yeah, I did. I said, okay, might be a little while before I see you guys, 5 or 10 years, we'll see. You know, it was a really heavy time. But I definitely said goodbye to the people I needed to say goodbye to, It was a very sad situation all the way around. And even though I was found not guilty, it's still a sad situation, That's a heavy question for a 9-year-old to ask.
Hey man, I just gotta give you this thing. I do my research.
Obviously you do.
Yeah, let's say I stay up a little bit. All right, how have you been handling COVID and the lockdown? I know for a musician it must be hard mentally, not knowing when you can work again and knowing to get back to touring and getting back on the road and having just singing, having a good time.
Well, for me, I'll be honest, because you brought up prison, right? This is like a vacation compared to being in prison. So like when people are like, I feel like I'm in prison. And I'm like, no, you don't, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. Prison sucks. So like, but really for me, dude, like I gotta be honest. My band has a large fan base, right? And I'm not a bazillionaire or anything, but I save my money. So I'm not really tripping on financials, What I think about more during this time is all the people in the younger bands and the people who work at the independent venues and the small promoters and the crew guys. Like, I've done a few charity things for different organizations that raise money for different road crews. I had friends who were in Europe getting ready to start their tour in smaller bands, and they had already printed all their merchandise over in Europe with the dates on it and so forth. And then this happened, and our President Trump said, you got to come home in 48 hours or you're not going to be able to come home. And so I had friends who had to spend $4,000 a piece on a one-way airline ticket from Germany back to the States, not first class, just a regular economy airline ticket. So that, yeah, 4,000 a piece.
In the wrong world.
Yeah. So that really put a hurting on these people, and I think about the younger bands who just have a record, their first record's coming out, you know what I mean? And they're all excited and getting ready to go on tour on their first record, and all that's taken away. And so for me, all those people are going through things far more difficult than I'm going through. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be all right. Lamb of God's going to tour again. We're going to be straight, and I can do other things in the meantime to support myself. The younger bands and all the people that work in the venues and all the small business owners and people who work in restaurants, I come from the restaurant world, all those people, everybody's having a real tough go of it, So for me, it hasn't been that hard coping, not being on tour. I'm ready to do it, don't get me wrong, but it hasn't been that hard. I did realize one thing that was harder on me after a while than I initially thought it would be, is not touching people, is is not touching my friends. You know, when I see my friends, I like to give them a hug. You know, I can't do that. And it's really weird. Like even my surfing buddies, like we go out and we're in the water in the ocean far away from each other and stuff. But like, I can't, when I see them, you know, I can't be like, what's up, dude? And after a while, that is starting to mess with my mind a little bit. So I'm ready to give everyone a hug.
Awesome.
I want to give you a hug.
Thanks, Jam Man. That's all we got time for, buddy. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
One
Hey,
more.
one more. We're a half hour over. I go one more.
Good press guy. He's pushing.
I know.
I'm a pusher. When touring starts again, I don't think the stadiums and the arenas are going to be as used to when they were playing back. Like they're not going to be the same because of what happened and everybody being apart. Are you willing to scale back and play small venues?
Dude, we'll play wherever. I grew up playing we play people's basements. I don't think that's gonna happen, you know. But when it's time to go tour, we're gonna play where we can play. You know?
Hell yeah.
I'll get back in the van. I don't care. You know.
That's fucking metal. I love it. Thank you, Jam Man.
Welcome. Thank you for having me, guys.
All right,
Dude, thanks, man. That
man.
was great.
Very professional for a 9-year-old.
How do we end it? The 9-year-old asked the most hardcore questions of the night. Man.
Gnarly. You're a gnarly little dude.
Awesome. Well, guys, we ran over. I knew we would, but I appreciate you staying longer to answer everyone's questions, Randy, and hear the stories. It was fucking incredible. I had a great time. I hope you guys all had a great time. And please, please get this out there on social media and tag us and Randy and spread the word that we're coming to get metal still there and we're coming together and we're meeting and we're family and we're doing things like this because it's special and it does, like Randy was saying, it helps support a lot more people than you know. So thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart, me, Morgan Rose, the whole staff of Headbangers. And Randy, do you have any closing words you'd like to say?
Dude, we'll see you on the road soon, man. Hang in there, everyone.
Randy, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I was just want to ask if you want to be on my show by any chance, if you want to do a full interview.
Sure. Talk to my publicist, Chris, over there.
All right.
Talk to me, bud. I'll talk. Right on. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Thank you, Randy. I'll text you tomorrow and go over details. And
yeah,
thanks, everybody.
We're still missing Patrick from the first one. So
we are. So just sign what Patrick wanted there and just stuff it in with the others, and we'll get a hold of Patrick and we'll send him the screenshot and stuff.
All right, dude.
We'll make sure he gets it. Thank you.
All right. Nice
Thanks,
to meet you
Randy.
guys. Everybody take care, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye, Randy. Thanks, guys.